summer, there was a girl who was demonically possessed, and for 3 days we watched her just manifest, just crazy, vile mouth, and just kind of just violent and aggressive. And for 3 days, her mouth did not shut up because it wasn't her. She was demonically possessed. So everything that came out of her mouth was just raging and violent. And on the third or fourth day, I can't remember how many days it was, she was beating on men twice the size of her, and it just escalated. Every day we watched her, it escalated. And this third day, she was just beating on this man, and in came this great big man who finally just physically picked her up and moved her. So she had injured herself, and so I was just watching with my spiritual eyes and ears. I was watching, and I was praying. I said, God, what is there something you want me to do? And because I watched her be so violent, I knew that I shouldn't approach her until God told me to approach her. So I just stood and I watched, and this man carried her to the end of the block. And as she started walking away, I noticed that she had sprained her ankle. Her ankle was huge, and because of her pain, she finally sat down, and that's when God told me to move in. So I moved in, and all I did was I walked up to her. I did not release a word. I didn't say anything. But what I did was I just reached over and I put my hand on her. Now she just minutes before that, she was pounding on a man that was twice the size of her. And I reached over and touched her, and she literally melted. She broke down. She wrapped her arms around my leg, and she just softened. The demons had to leave. They had to leave in the presence of the Lord. And because the presence of the Lord dwells within me, the demons had to go. They had to leave. And in that moment, what I carried, I didn't even realize it at that moment, but I released peace. Blessed are the peacemaker. He is the Prince of Peace, and because he's the Prince of Peace, because he lives in me, it was released to her, and the demons had to leave her. So I didn't even speak to the demon. I didn't even cast it out. The Prince of Peace released peace on her. So the atmosphere was changed. And from that moment, she just softened up, and the demon left her, or demons, I don't even know, left her, and she softened up. And the next day we saw her again, and she was walking with a